Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is just a simple eyebrow tutorial for beginners, so hope you enjoy it. Okay, so you're gonna need some concealer, a spoolie, of course, and eyebrow pencil, whatever you do your eyebrows with, and setting spray. And this is optional, but setting powder. Okay, so you want to start off with clean brows all the time. You're just gonna brush your hairs upwards. I go in with black at first at the ends because I just like to use brown at the beginning and then black at the ends to make it dramatic and dark. But if you have thick eyebrows, you really don't have to do this if you want to make it look natural. But I just like going in and just doing my eyebrows black at the ends. So right now I'm just creating my shape. You don't have to really make them as harsh and dark like me. I just, like I said, I like it for it to be dramatic. So it doesn't have to be perfect at all as long as you're creating your shape, because we're going in with our concealer, of course, to fix anything that needs to be fixed. So this is kind of really all I'm doing is creating my shape. It does not have to be perfect, but you do want it to look, you know, right for whenever you get ready to go over it and create your shape. So yeah, this is really all I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my brown brow pencil, and then I'm just gonna line that up in the beginning of my brows and kind of like blend it in with the black, so that way it kind of not too dark and it's not too black, but it's, you know, it looks good. Because you don't want the beginning of your eyebrows to be black, you know, you want it to look natural. So that's really what I'm doing. Like I said, if you don't want your eyebrows this dark, you don't have to, but I always like my eyebrows to be like a little dramatic and dark. So you can just skip to the concealing part if you don't like your eyebrows this dark, because that's all I'm really doing right here. Okay, so I'm just going back in with my spoolie and just fading everything and going in, and anything that I missed, I'm just brushing it all out. I'm also going back in with my pencil because, like I said, I like it to be dark, but it just looks better that way. So that way when I get ready to conceal, I know what to follow. Yeah, that's really all I'm doing. Okay, so before I conceal, I just make sure I brush all my hairs up, make sure it's like how I want it, and then I just go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. Yep, that's kind of like the best kind to use. You can use any concealer, but I just like LA Girl. And I also like it lighter than my skin tone because it looks good with my foundation when I end up blending everything together. I start off at the bottom below my brow, and then I kind of like work my way up like so. It just makes it easier. I start off with my end. You can start off from the front if you want, but I like the end, and then I work my way towards the beginning. So that's really what I'm doing here. This is very time consuming, so don't rush it. Regardless if you're a beginner or not, it's time consuming because you got to make sure it's basically perfect. But yeah, just take your time with it, and if you mess up, it doesn't matter because you can always go back in with your pencil and your concealer and fix whatever you messed up, so it doesn't matter. I do like to make my concealer like all around my eye, so you'll see me brushing it downwards and putting it all over my eyes because it's just easier for me like that, but you don't have to. Okay, so after I did that, I just kind of go up from the top above my brow, and then like I said, I start from the ends kind of, and then like I end up going towards the front. It's weird, but either way, it's no right way to do it. You can start off from the beginning and then go to the end. I just like to be all over the place, so it's no correct way. But you do want to make sure you're taking your time with it. I'm a little bit faster, but just take your time with it, and like I said, if you mess up, you can just go back in and fix it. But I do like to make my concealer go all the way like past the beginning of my brow because it just works better for me, because when I end up blending everything, it just makes it more like ombre. It's like an ombre effect that it gives it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm just really going back to the bottom because whatever part you conceal with first, you're going to end up having to go back down to it. So I'm just concealing that part and just fixing it up. So now I'm going back in with my pencil, my black pencil, and I'm just fixing anything that I feel like needs to be fixed or, drawn back on. But that's all I'm really doing right here. Anything that you need to be filled in, fill it in. That's it. This part is satisfying to me, but I don't use a brush. I just get my finger and I just kind of like blend my concealer like into my skin. And I don't use a brush. I just like using my finger. It's more easier. But just if you don't want to mess up your brows, you can use a brush. But I just use my finger. But I love doing this. Like, I just like it. Now you're going to take your setting spray and spray your beauty blender or sponge, whatever you use, and just spray that on there. And then you just blend everything in to your skin. If you don't have setting spray, you can use like water. You can just spray some water on your blender, beauty blender, and just blend in everything. That's really all I'm doing right here, is just blending all the concealer into my skin and just fixing it. Okay, so right here, any harsh lines that you missed with your blender, you can just go on with the brush and, just fix it and just, clean everything up. That's really all I'm doing with this. Okay, so if you want your front of your brows to be lighter, I just go in with my brown, the concealer that I used, and I just get some setting powder. You don't have to use setting powder, but I just use it and I just put it at the top, and then I just really just blend it out, and then it just makes it look, lighter and ombre. It just creates an ombre effect. You just fade it in. This is really it. I'm just popping my eyelashes on to finish the look and give you the full effect of everything. But yep, that's it. Thanks you guys for watching, and I hope I explained everything well. Let me know if you want me to post anything else. Thank you guys. Bye.